Assalamualaikum. Today my topic is standard form. So we will discuss today standard form topic and we will do some past paper questions of this topic as well. So first of all we will discuss what is standard form actually. Standard form is A into 10 raised to power n. This form is called standard form. So range of standard form is 1 less than A and less than 10. So this is the range of standard form. A must be between 1 to 10. 1 is included and 10 is not included. Okay, so let's discuss some examples like 13.5 into 10 raised to power 6. This is not a standard form because this value is not within that range. So what does it means that 1 is included, 10 is not included? It means that the value of A should be less than 10. It can be 9.9999. So let's do some more example. So 2.32 multiply 10 raised to power 6. So this is the standard form, and 0.153 multiply 10 raised to power 6. So this is not a standard form because A is not within that range, within the given range, and this is the standard form because A is within that range, and 0.153 is not standard form because this is less than 1. It should be greater than 1. So let's discuss some rules of standard form. We can move decimal and power will change. How? If decimal moves right, power reduces, and if decimal moves left, power will increase. So these are the rules that you have to remember. So how you can remember this rule? Let me give you one tip. So R right starts from R and reduces starts from R as well. So you can see that R means right and R means reduces. So it means that if you have to move your decimal right, so your power will reduce, and if your power will reduce, will move left, your power will increase. So this is an easiest way to remember this rule. So let's do some more examples. Like question is convert following into standard form. question number 1 is 258.76 multiplied 10 raised to power 6. So how we have to convert it in standard form? We can see that this is not a standard form because this is not within the given range. So what we will do, decimal should be moved here after 2, then it will be within that range. So when it will become 2.5876. So what we have to do to move our decimal to left side, we have to move our decimals two numbers left side. It means power will increase. So increase by two numbers. So it will become 2.5876 multiplied 10 raised to power 6 plus 2, that will be 8. So decimal is moving two numbers left side, your power will increase by 2 and your required answer, required standard form will be that. Second example, 438 multiplied 10 raised to power 7. Okay, so you can also see that this value is not within the standard form range, so our decimal should be after 4. So what we have to do, actually in this part our decimal is after 8. When there is no decimal, our decimal will be in the last. So our decimal has to move two numbers left side. Power will be increased by 2. It was 7. So it will increase by 2. So what will be our final answer? 4.38 multiplied 10 raised to power 9. Third example, if your question is 0.0961 multiplied 10 raised to power 3. So our decimal should be, this is not the required range, so our decimal should be after 9. So it means our decimal has to move two numbers right, and as I told you, right means reduce, so our power should be reduced by 2. So answer will be 9.61 multiplied 10 raised to power 1. So no need to put power 1 here. Next example, 1236.82 multiply 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay, so here our decimal should move after 1. So 1 number, 2 and 3. So our decimal has to move 3 numbers right side. It means we have to move our decimal right side, left side, and left means increase, so our power will be increased by 3 because our decimal is moving 3 numbers left side. So what will be our final answer? 1.2368 multiply 10 raised to power minus 1. So last example, 0.00719 multiply 10 raised to power minus 7. So our decimal should be after 7. So it has to move 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers right side. So right means reduce. Our power will be reduced by 3. Answer will be 7.19 multiply 10 raised to power minus 10. So let's discuss some rules of addition and subtraction of standard form. So what is the rule of addition and subtraction of standard form? We have to make their power same. Powers of 10 same. So this is the rule of addition and subtraction of standard form. Let's discuss some questions. Question number 1 is, if 3.6 into 10 raised to power 7 plus 2 into 10 raised to power 6, how to solve it? We have to make their powers same. So what is the rule of addition and subtraction? Make powers of 10 same. So how we can make them same? Uh, we will make 7 as 6. It's up to you. You can make 6 as 7 or you can make 7 as 6. So if we are making 7 as 6, so it means 3.6 multiply by 3.6 multiply 10 raised to power 7 minus 1. We are reducing 1, so what we have to do, decimal will move to right side, one number right side, so it will become 36 multiply 10 raised to power 6 plus 2 into 10 raised to power 6 will remain as it is. Next step, 10 raised to power 6 will be taken common. First of all, you can write 36 plus 2 in bracket, 36 plus 2 in one bracket, multiply 10 raised to power 6 will be outside. You can say 10 raised to power 6 is common. So what is next step? 38 multiply 10 raised to power 6. This is not the final answer. Here you have to check that is this a standard form. So this is not a standard form, as 38 is not within that range, within the range of standard form. What we have to do, our decimal should be after 3. So here what we will do, this is our decimal actually, we have to move after 3, and we are moving our decimal left side, our power will be increased by 1. The final answer is 3.8 multiply 10 raised to power 7. This will be our final answer. Next question. We will do one example of subtraction. 2.1 multiply 10 raised to power 9 minus 3 multiply 10 raised to power 7. So we have to make 9 as 7. We have decided that we will make 9 power as 7. So we have to make their power same according to the rule. So if we are making 9 as 7, so we have to subtract 2. We are subtracting 2, We are reducing the power, so our decimal will move two numbers right side, 1 2. It means that you will put 1 0 here and then decimal. So it will become 210 actually. Your decimal will move two numbers right side. So there is one number after decimal, you will put 1 0 and then you will make two digits after decimal. So it will become 210. 210 multiply 10. 9 minus 2 is 7. So next bracket will remain as it is. What is your next step? 210 minus 3 multiply 10 raised to power 7 will be written once because this is same. Two ten minus 3 is 207 multiply 10 raised to power 7. At the end we have to check that is this a standard form. So this a power a value of the a is not within the range. So what we have to do, our decimal should be after 2. So here it is after 7. We will start from this side 1 2. So 2 we will move two numbers left side. So we are moving left side. Our power will be added like that. It will become 2.07 multiply 10 raised to power 9. Question is 1.2 multiply 10 raised to power 6 multiply 8 multiply 10 raised to power 5. What is the rule of multiplication? In multiplication, powers will be added. 1.2 multiply 8, this should be in one bracket, and multiply 10 raised to power 6 plus 5. As you know the rule of indices that in multiplication powers will be added. So bases are same, 10 raised to power 6 multiply 10 raised to power 5. Their bases are same, so what we will do, we will add the powers and base will be written once. 1.2 multiply 8, this sign will be used here in all standard form questions. 9.6 multiply 10 raised to power 11. This will be our final answer. So last question we will do of division. Question is 6.3 multiply 10 raised to power 8 divided by 9 multiply 10 raised to power cube. So as it is that question of division, 6.3 will be divided with 9. So what we will do, we will divide and powers will be subtracted, because this is a question of division. In division we will subtract the powers, and in multiplication we will add the powers. 6.3 divided by 9 is 0.7. Multiply 10 raised to power 8 minus 3. And if this question will come in P2, you have to show your working of division. How to divide 6.3 with 9. 9 7s are 63 and your decimal will be 9 7s are 63. First of all, just ignore the decimal and just divide 9 with 63. It will become 7. Now you have to put the decimal one number before the digit, and you have to start from the right side. It means your decimal will be here. So this is the way how you have to show your working, because in P2 calculator will not be allowed. Okay, so 0.7 multiply 10 raised to power 5. Here you have to check, is this a standard form? This is not a standard form, as this value is not within that range. We have to put our decimal after 7. If your decimal will be after 7 like that, it will move to right side one number. What we will do, 7, it will become 7 multiply, power will be reduced by 1, because we are moving our decimal right side by 1 digit. So 1 will be subtracted from the power. 7 multiply 10 raised to power 4 will be the final answer. So last thing, that how to arrange, or how to arrange standard form numbers, or how to find the greatest or the smallest number from standard form question. How to rearrange. Question is, arrange following in increasing order starting from smallest. So let me write first rule. Make powers of 10 same. The tip is that bring to smallest power. Okay. The question is 213.7 multiply 10 raised to power 5. Second is 19.3 multiply 10 raised to power 6. Third is 3.2 multiply 10 raised to power 7. And the last is 21.1 multiply 10 raised to power 6. How to arrange it? First of all, make all the powers same. So the smallest power is 5. We will make all the powers 5. 213.7 multiply 10 raised to power 5 will remain as it is. We have to make it 5. So when we will subtract it, 19.3 multiply 10 raised to power 6 minus 1, and decimal will move one number right side. It will be 193 multiply 10 raised to power 5. And next 3.20 multiply, you have to make it 5, so you have to subtract two numbers from the power, and your decimal will move two numbers right side, so you will put 10. It will become 320 multiply 10 raised to power 5. Last, if you will make it 5, subtract 1 from the power, and your decimal will move one number right side. It will become 211 multiply 10 raised to power 5. So now all the powers are same. So now you can check that which value is greater. Now you can uh, give them numbering. This is just, you have to check these numbers now, and you have to start from the smallest. Start from the smallest. So smallest is this number is smallest, then this is, then this number, and then this number. But in answer space, write their original form. So write 19.3 to 10 raised to power 6. Then second is 21.1 multiply 10 raised to power 6. Then third 213.7 multiply 10 raised to power 5. And then 3.2 multiply 10 raised to power 7. So this is smallest, and this is largest. Smallest to largest. Okay, so let's do now some past paper questions. We can see this question number 4. Question number 4 is of standard form. Calculate this, give your answer in standard form. So what we have to do here, put this value in calculator, and you will get your answer, that will be 0.01. So here what you have to do now, you have to convert it in standard form. How to convert it in standard form? If there is no number, you can say no 10 in standard form, so what you have to do, you have to write 10 by yourself, and power will be 0. So now what you will do, we have to move our decimal two numbers right side to make it standard form. It will be 1, and multiply. What you will do with the power, you are moving your decimal two numbers right side, powers will be reduced by 2. So our answer will be 1 multiply 10 raised to power minus 2. So that will be final answer. Next question, question number 6, that is also very easy, simple, very simple question. 0.00654 write in standard form. It means our decimal should be after 6. So what we will do, we are moving our decimal 3 numbers right side, so it will become 6.54. So I told you that you have to write 10 as 10 by yourself if there is no 10 in your question, and you can consider its power as 0. So you are moving your decimals 3 numbers right side, power will be reduced by 3. It will become 6.54 multiply 10 raised to power negative 3. So you can write this step uh, directly. Okay. Next question, all these questions are of indices. Question number 9. Simplify this, give your answer in standard form. So this is the question of addition. This sign you have to check because this is first standard number, this is second standard number, and this is the sign actually that you have to check. So this is addition. It means you have to use the rules of addition here. So what we will do, we have to make it p. So 2.1 multiply 10 raised to power p will remain as it is, plus if you will make 2.1, like it will be written as you have to add 1, sorry we have 10 p minus 1, and you have to add 1 to remove this one as well, right? So what we will do, we are adding one power, we are actually increasing one power. So what we will do with this, our power will decimal will move to left side, one number left side. So it will become, we will move a decimal here, it will become 2.1 multiply 10 raised to power p plus 0.21 multiply 10 raised to power p. 1 and 1 will be cancelled. So now you can see these are same, and now you can write 2.1 plus 0.21 in one bracket multiply 10 raised to power p will be written once. So 2.1 plus 0.21 is 2.31 multiply 10 raised to power p. So this will be your final answer. At the end you have to check that is this a standard form. So yes, 2.31 multiply 10 raised to power p is the standard form because this value is within the range. Okay, next question. 4.8 multiply 10 raised to power 6 plus 3.7 multiply 10 raised to power 7. You have to make the power same according to the rule of addition of standard form. This is a question of addition again. 4.8 multiply 10 raised to power 6. So 10.3.7. Okay, make 6 as 7. Or 7 as 6. It's up to you. If you are making 6 as 7, uh, then what you have to do, first of all we will make 7 as 6. So we will make 7 as 6. 3.7 multiply 10 raised to power 7. Power have to reduced by 1. So our decimal will move one number right side. It will become 4.8 multiplied 10 raised to power 6 plus 37 multiplied 10 raised to power 6. You can say 10 raised to power 6 are same now. Next step is 4.8 plus 37 and multiply 10 raised to power 6 will be written as it is. 37 plus 4.8 is 41.8 multiply 10 raised to power 6. So at the end you have to check that is this a standard form. Don't forget to check it. So our decimal should be after 4. Our decimal has to move one number right side, so our left side, sorry, and then our power will be added by 1. It will become 4.18 multiplied 10 raised to power 7. That will be our final answer. If we will make our power 6 as 7 at first step, so you will get your answer directly. You will get this answer directly. Then no need to move your decimal at this step. So it's up to you if you can judge from the first step that if you will make bigger power smaller or smaller power bigger, then when you will get the perfect answer. So you can check it from first step. Okay, so next question, 13. Question number 13. If I will make smaller power bigger, then I can find answer directly. So here I will make 199 as 201. So 3 multiply 10 raised to power 199 plus 2 into 10 raised to power 201. So if we have to make 199 as 201, we have to add 2 and we have to move our decimal 2 numbers right side, left side 1 2. So our decimal should be here. So it will become 0.03 multiply 10 raised to power 201 plus 2 into 10 raised to power 201. So 0.03 plus 2 will be in one bracket. 10 raised to power 201 will be written once like that. So it will become 2.03 multiplied 10 raised to power 201. You can see this is a standard form. This value is within the given range. So that will be our final answer. If you will convert 201 as 199 at first step, then you will not get this answer directly. Then you have to do the conversion, or you can say that you have to move your decimal right or left to make it standard form like we have done in previous question. So if you can judge it from the first step that what you can do to find the direct answer, then you can go for that. So our final answer is 2.03 multiplied 10 raised to power 201. Next question number 18. Calculate, so power will be written with all the values directly. 3 raised to power 3 and it will be multiplied with 3, so it will become minus 9. 3 3 the 9, 9 is 27 multiplied 10 raised to power minus 9. As this is not within the given range, so what you can do, our decimal has to move one number left side. Decimal is here, it should be moved after 2 and decimal should be, power should be added by 1. So it will become 2.7 multiply 10 raised to power minus 8. 2.7 multiply 10 raised to power minus 8 is the final answer. So I think that's it. This question you can do by yourself. This is also the same question. Yes, you can do this question by yourself. Write in standard form. How you can do it? Your decimal should be after 7. 7.2000, and no need to write these zeros after decimal. You are moving your decimal 4 numbers left side. So your power will be 0. You will write 10 raised to power 0 by yourself, and you will as your decimal is moving 4 numbers left side, so power will be increased by 4. Our final answer will be 7.2 into 10 raised to power 4. So this is the way how you can do part B as well. This is also the question of standard form. You can do it. This is also the standard form question. This is also same question we have done already. So this question you can also do. You can find the largest and smallest with that method that I just explained you in the rearranging topic, how to arrange them. So yes, all these questions you can do by yourself now. Okay, so I hope this topic is clear to you and you have understand this topic fully. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, and if you have any question, any comment, you can leave in comment section, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.